Hello and welcome back to my channel, the best place to be to discover exactly how your thoughts and your emotions are affecting your whole health, and not just your health but your life. Now, I'm going to go a little bit off topic this week and I'm going to talk about manifesting. I've been wanting to do a video about manifesting for a really long time, and it just wasn't really on my top of my radar. But I will say this, there's been a lot of new information, new great ways of people coming out with information about manifesting. And I don't know about you, but obviously you're watching this because you want to manifest all the best in your life. Who doesn't? But I will tell you this, I have been around the block a few years, and I've read it all, seen it all, watched them all, every blog, video, book, whatever, The Secret, all this stuff that's out there. It drives me crazy because I've tried for years. I read everything and followed everything and still felt like I wasn't quite getting there. Just wasn't quite getting there. Like there was always a piece of the puzzle missing. Same with my health, but this is all about just manifesting, right? Do you feel like you've tried everything? You've been there, done that, you created the vision board and you've got all the images and the pictures, and you know exactly what you want, and you're saying the positive mantra over and over and over a bazillion times a day. Months go by and you're doing everything you think you're supposed to be doing. Nothing's happening. Why? Well, I'll tell you why. Because there are three pieces to the puzzle that are vitally important to manifesting whatever it is you desire. And these three pieces have to be done in the right way. So if you want to know what those three pieces are, stick around because I'm going to go through them with you today. So let's go over those three steps, and we're going to go over them one at a time. But remember, at the end of it, they all have to be done together at the same time in order for them to truly and fully manifest for you. So number one is be exact. You have to know exactly what you want from the universe in life in order for it to actually come to you. So the universe does not give you something if you're, I don't know, maybe, well, kind of, a little bit of, no. You have to know exactly what you want. And so the universe is going to wait until you come up with exactly what you want. And so once you know exactly what you want to write that down somewhere. Writing it down makes it more solid and it makes it concrete, and it's something you can look at every single day and you can know exactly what you want. The more exact you can be, the faster it's going to come to you. The second step, which is the step that is always overlooked. Very few people, even today, have I heard this stated, is you need to match the emotional state with what it is you want to manifest, and it has to be true. You have to truly feel what it is you're going to feel like. So, for instance, you want to manifest to be debt-free. Okay, fair enough. It's a good thing to want. But what is the emotional state of being debt-free feel like to you? So for me, when I was working through these states, for me, being debt-free felt relief and joy and peace. So those are the three words that I used, and I had myself feel while I was saying the exact thing that I wanted to desire. So step one is to find exactly what you want to desire. So in this video, we're going to say to be completely debt-free. As I'm saying that, I'm feeling relief and joy and the peace that goes with being debt-free. How good does that make you feel? So yes, it's the whole fake it till you make it kind of thing, but you really want to imagine and feel that feeling now. It's here now. This is how I feel because I have no debt. Does that make sense? So emotional is so vitally important, but you have to find what that emotion is for you. It may not be what I feel. It may be something completely different, but you have to really sit and think on that, because the emotional part is the biggest part in all of this. It has something to do with our etheric life force, is the fluidity in our being that draws and moves everything is run by your emotions. Your emotions are your energy in motion. So in order for it to come to you, you have to have the emotional state. I hope that that's really clear. And then of course, the third thing is to do something about it. To take, and I love this done by Gabby Bernstein, is spiritually aligned action. It was the best way to say it. I've been saying it, just take action, but hers is way better. So I'm going to steal it a little bit, and I'll mention her below. But because she has this great book called Super Attractor. And you know, again, I bought the book, even though all of the information I know, it was just wonderful and beautifully written, and so worth somebody who wants to manifest. It's all right there. Just remember, the emotional aspect is one of the biggest pieces in this. So what I mean by actionable steps, hold on to exactly what you want, those thoughts, that mantra, those feelings, as often as you can. And then be attentive to what intuition comes up. What bubbles up for you when you are thinking and feeling of this. And it won't be immediate. It won't. And you can't force it. So you just have to trust and allow that the signs are going to come. I'll give you a funny story. So when I was going through my own healing, I used to feel like I'm not very intuitive, and I'm not really very in touch. So I had said to the universe once, I said, okay, look, you need to make the signs really obvious so that I understand what I'm supposed to be doing next. Well, be careful what you wish for, because then the signs started getting big and heavy and hard. The life lessons became really mean in a way. And I was like, okay, whoa. Okay. I'm actually going to take the time to try to be attentive. So that's what I'm going to suggest to you, is know that you've put that thought out there, you've put that action out there, you're bringing it in with the right emotion. Now you need to make the right steps. And how do you make those right steps? Well, you got to follow the signs that the universe gives you, but you have to be attentive to them. So just say to yourself every single day that I am going to notice and know the sign when it comes to me. So generally signs come to you in little subtle ways, or sometimes a little obvious, like an odd thing, an odd person comes into your life, or something, you're driving along and you see the sign that I have never seen that sign before, yet it's always been there. So start noticing those little weird idiosyncrasies that you never noticed before, and start putting the pieces together. And the more you just allow the universe to guide you, the easier it actually becomes. The more you get that rush of feeling of, oh, I was supposed to run into you today. Those kind of events, the more you honor them and recognize them, the more they're going to come into your life, and the faster they're going to come into your life, and the faster you're going to manifest what it is you desire. So like I said, your thoughts and your emotions must be followed by actionable steps. You can't just sit on the couch, eating candy, watching your favorite TV show, hoping and wishing that I've asked the universe and I kind of feel it, and it's just gonna fall into my lap. No, it's not. All 3 steps must be done together. They must be cohesive, and they must work and flow together consistently. And again, consistency for me is every time I fall asleep at night, I go through this exercise. Every time I wake up in the morning, I go through this exercise. As the day goes on, I try to follow the signs, and I am trusting and allowing that they are going to unfold in the right way, and I'm going to make those right steps that are going to get me to that result. And the very final last thing that I'm going to suggest that you do is when you go to sleep at night and you run through your whatever it is you're desiring with your emotions, and you're letting it infiltrate your being as you fall asleep, the last thing you need to say is thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Be grateful to the universe that you're alive and that it's allowing you to have this ability to bring this into your life, because you deserve it. So thank you for watching. I hope that you do those exercises, and if you do, make sure you share below what it is you want to manifest, how you're manifesting, what those emotions are for you. I want to follow along and enjoy the results when you get absolutely what you desire. So remember, for the rest of this week, be authentic, be empowered, and own it completely. Bye.